Hey y'all, welcome back. It is your girl Albie here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you here. Definitely don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you're not new here, thank you for still rocking with me. Today I wanted to announce some very big news, something I'm super duper excited about. I had put some feelers out there and didn't know if this was something people were wanting, and it is. So when I had the idea of coming up with a style quiz, I definitely didn't want to do just another quiz because there are quizzes for legit everything. If you can think of it, there is a quiz for it. Like, I saw a quiz the other day that was like, what McDonald's burger are you? I absolutely refuse to take that quiz, by the way. Although I'm sure I'm probably a Big Mac, but whatever. Point is, there's a quiz for everything. So I didn't want it to just be just another quiz that confuses people. I also didn't want it to be something that's taken too seriously. Like, I try not to take myself too seriously. Try. And I also try not to take design too seriously, excuse me. You know, you're designing your home, your office, whatever it is, and you want to have fun with it. You're bringing to life these good feelings, you know, hopefully good feelings. So you definitely shouldn't be going into it, you know, mucking it up with all this stress and anxiety and confusion. So I didn't want a quiz that was going to do any of that. But at the same time, I did want people to have some real valuable takeaway from it. Like, okay, I took this quiz. If I do nothing else after taking this quiz and all I have is the results, I still feel like I learned something and I can go do something with that. So I've been working on it for a while, like how I want it to look. Was it just going to be a bunch of questions? Were there going to be pictures? What the results would look like? You know, did I want my results to just be all encompassing of every freaking design style out there? Or was it just going to be, you know, a way to kind of cut to the chase and really honing in on the design styles that I know and that I love, and that in a way that makes sense for my people? So I created the quiz. 10 questions. And I'm like, I created the results first. Like, okay, this is where I need people to land in one of these 8 design profiles, pretty much. And then I created my questions. I put on my psychology hat. For those of you who don't know me personally, you may not know that my bachelor's degree is in PR and advertising, but I minored in psychology. Got a certificate and everything. Yes. Because when I, at the time, wanted to go into marketing, I wanted to know how people's brains work, what made them tick. So my minor was, even though it was in psychology, it was actually also very specialized in terms of, I focused on personalities and theories of personality and all that. Anyway, so I mean, that's something I've always used when I was doing marketing or trying to do marketing, when I was doing my merchandising, and even now in interior design. I am a big proponent of design therapy. We will talk about that another day. But I say all that to say, so I really, you know, I put on my psych hat, I created these profiles, and then I went in and created my questions. And that is how I was able to put together this quiz that I'm super proud of. So I created the quiz. People started taking the quiz, loving the quiz. So far, I have yet to have anyone say, girl, you was dead wrong. This is not me. You know, I asked, you know, was it spot on? Was it because I broke down the results, so when you get your profile, it's actually broken down to 3. So you see like what majority of your style is, and then other pieces that are in there. Now I could have done it just 1, I could have done it 5, 7, 6, any number. I feel like 3 was a nice sweet spot for people to really feel comfortable in their results, but not, again, more confused. So, and like I said, so far, no one's been like, girl, no. Like I said, I've gotten a few, like maybe 1 out of the 3 is like, I did not see that coming. But the I did not see that coming is usually in reference to like the number 3. So it's still not like a big part of their profile, but it's there. So it's something that it might speak to that random thing that they would pick up at Target, like, oh, that's why I'm always drawn to that or whatever. But then I had people who wanted more. Like, great, Albie, thanks, but what do I do with it now? And this is not that I did not foresee that. I just wanted to see how many people would feel that way. Would they feel empowered enough with just the results to go and do something? Or would they need more? And a lot of people needed more. So what is that more? Define your design. Going back to the very top of this video, it's yours. You can hear all these terms, farmhouse chic and rustic minimalism and industrial glam and all these hybrids of all these design styles. You hear it all, whether you're watching, your favorite home design show, or on somewhere on the interwebs, you're reading an article, or wherever the case is. Like, it's not a straight and narrow path. Definitely not like what it used to be, but then it's like, great, I know this, but I don't know what to do with it. Like, yay, I know, but then now what? And for me, that was good to know that people needed to know that, because you are creating a space for you. You are creating a space for how you want to feel, for what you want to accomplish. I think of my home office. Yes, it is a place of serious work and all that jazz. Definitely a place where I need to feel productive and accomplished and inspired. But I also didn't want it to feel stuffy and boring and drab, like I'm in some cubicle. It still needed to be a fun and happy place. Like, you'll partially see behind me paint swatches. I purposefully created kind of like a little color board behind me, and it's just eight colors. It's my Roy G. Biv, basically. And then so that sits above the sofa that's in my office. And then even the pillows are purposeful. They are certain colors, but there's only one with wording. And it says, live your dream. If you can see it. But yeah, like, I wanted my office to inspire me, but I also wanted it to be fun. When my daughter is home with me and, it's just her and I, my husband's at work, this is also a place where she plays. So she has her own little area, mounted shelves, little library, like literally a little library for her, with her table and her chair, like a classroom. You know, I have my wall of whiteboard, and then I have another wall that has even more swatches. It's fabric swatches, so I see an even wider spectrum of colors, still in the order of Roy G Biv, but like way more Roy, way more G, and way more Biv. And then I have photos of me as a child, my sonogram, me and my husband, and I think maybe like our first, second, one of our many pre-baby road trips. You know, I just have all these things around me that created a space that I wanted to feel fun, inspiring, inviting, because I also didn't want people to feel like if I have, you know, friends over, they feel like, or even just my husband, like, oh, I can't go in there, it's off limits. Oh my God, it's always obvious. No, like these are the feelings I wanted to convey. And that's why I say it's your design. You know, I can definitely put a name on the style that's in this office. But it's mine. That's what it comes down to. You know, it is my design defined my way. And that was the point of the quiz. And the intensive goes a little bit deeper in that we're covering, okay, some breakdown. How to budget. Like, okay, you know your design, so you can buy stuff, but we need to know how much we need to spend on that stuff, what that's gonna look like for your pockets. We're covering where to shop. Great, you know that you are shabby chic, minimalist, glam. Who sells that? Like, where can I buy that? That fits my budget. And then we're covering what that really looks like, how to translate mixing, you know, the styles that represent your profile in a way that really illustrates your design sensibilities, your aesthetic, you know, those feelings that you want, we're bringing them to life, you know, and it starts with that initial design profile. Let's just be very clear about this. Life is stressful. For some more, for some less, but for anyone to tell you they are having a stress-free life, life is stressful, but the last thing you need is to walk into any room of your house and have that room exude that stress. No, instead, you want that room, that place where you are living, breathing, eating, working, loving, entertaining, nurturing, doing all the things. You want that place to just feel awesome. So, head over to the site, take the quiz, sign up for the intensive, and let's get this started. I want you to love your space and design your life. See you guys in the next one.